Nick Roberts, the treasurer at Logan Elm. I've been here for 2 years. I have an accounting background that allows me to understand the finances to do with facilities, operational, and the levy that we're going to be doing as far as the building costs that are associated with that. The assistance from the state is very valuable. They're going to contribute 35% of the total cost, which equates to $13.8 million of the total project. But the big thing is we're basically wasting $13.8 million that the state's willing to give you. So it's beneficial for us to take advantage of that money. The opportunity to receive state funding is not guaranteed. They've been doing this for probably 10 to 15 years, and it came from tobacco money. So eventually the money is going to be gone. Eventually the state is going to stop allocating this money, and we've already seen that to a certain degree. It's extremely vital to take advantage of the 35% that the state's willing to give you. Each person in our school district pays taxes. They pay sales tax. They pay tax on income tax. Everything that this is an opportunity for each person to get a little bit of that money back from the state that you've been giving them over the years. So it's kind of a way for the state to give back to the school district that our taxpayers are paying these taxes on. The bond levy funds can only be used for the construction of the building, the brick and mortar. These funds are not for the operation, such as salaries, utilities, supplies. It can only be used for the construction of the building. The savings in utilities from these buildings depends on whether we go with geothermal, natural gas, but any of those options are going to be more cost efficient than what we currently have in the McDowell building, which is electric. We're going to save probably about $140,000 here in McDowell just on electric alone. So you could probably see a savings of upwards of $200,000 from converting to natural gas or geothermal. I think any educated person knows that you cannot continue in buildings that are 90 plus years old. So if not now, when are we going to take the opportunity to build new buildings? The people before us invested in these kids' futures with these buildings that we currently have, and it's the current taxpayers' time to invest in the future of Logan Elm School District, to make sure that the school district will be in solid situation from now until 100 years from now. We've done what we can in these buildings, but we're limited in trying to lock down and be secure. With a new building, we're able to do what we want with security. And the big thing for me is adds a little pride to the community. I mean, when you walk into another school district that has new buildings, I mean, people talk about that, and that's what would happen if we would build the new buildings, and people would come into the new building and they would be kind of in awe and proud. I mean, there would be a sense of pride.